following feature presentation is part of the All for Sci-Fi Podcast Network. Testing 1, 2, 3. Why does he keep doing
I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do that.
If you only knew the power of the dark side. Obi-Wan never told you what happened to your father.
He told me enough. He told me you killed him.
No, I am your mother. Are you his mother, Doctor?
I'll be back.
Yes, you will.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
Hey, don't say that.
It's a trap!
It's a trap.
The many
I said that.
outweigh
The needs of the few.
The needs of the few. Hey, Dante. Can you hear it at all? Can you hear it at all, Dante?
or do not. There is no trap.
Hello, Mike.
Live long. Prosper.
Get away from her, you bitch!
Hey, don't.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me you built a time machine? Out of a DeLorean?
Bye-bye, boys.
Have fun storming the castle.
Get away.
Bye.
My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die. Stop saying that! I see dead people.
So what? You said that.
Why so serious?
I volunteer! I volunteer as tribute!
What I do is not up to you.
Chewie. We're home.
I'm one with the force. The force is with me. I'm one with the force, and the force is with me. With me. I'm one with the force, and the force is with me. And the force is with me. Is the force with you? Welcome, everybody, to the All for Sci-Fi weekly webcast. I'm your host, Eric Walker, and next to me is
Captain Rickster or Trickster. Don't call me late for anything.
he's not feeling well today, guys, but he'll try. Okay?
Yes, I'll try my best.
He's having that acid reflux issue
Mm-hmm.
that we all get when we get mature.
Yeah,
Right.
that's true.
But we have a great show today, guys. I'm excited because we have a lot to talk about today, guys. A lot. But we'll get through it, and so will Captain Rickster. Today on today's show. Hey, Stan Solo, welcome.
Hey, Stan.
Nice to see you, Stan. Today's show, we got a lot. He says he hopes you feel better, Ricky.
Oh, thank you.
We got a lot to talk about today. We're going to talk about, of course, the season premiere of The Bad Batch, season 3. And it was not only season 3, but it was a 3-episode premiere for season 3. So that was pretty amazing. What do you think about that, Captain Rickster?
That was a great TV show.
So
far.
Yeah, we're excited to be talking about The Last Airbender and, of course, The Bad Batch. And Halo as well. Yeah, Halo. We're excited. We're going to be talking about Halo Master Chief. So it's going to be a fun show today. Not Star Trek Discovery, Halo. Oh, this thing's all over the place. But let's talk about news. And actually, it's not that. There's a fire truck outside.
Yes.
I guess somebody had to call the fire department for something. Hopefully, we don't stop our show. So maybe I should get up there and close it. I don't know how loud that is. I was trying to get some air in here.
Loud.
Can you guys hear a fire truck running in the background? So yeah, Avatar. Can't hear. Raven. Happy birthday to Raven.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to Raven. Happy birthday to Raven. Happy birthday to you. And you don't smell like a zoo.
And anymore.
Yeah. So can't hear you, but you are breaking up a bit. Yeah, sometimes these connections. Sometimes the connections do that. I've been having issues with my internet connection here. And I'm going to have to call them out to get this serviced.
Right.
Because it's like annoying me. And I pay like the most amount of money I pay for like the highest speed internet. It's like like $100 a month or something like that. And I'm breaking up all the time. So
That
it's
is
time
true.
it's time for me to call them out. I'm happy. Raven loved it. Great.
Good.
They don't really hear the fire truck. Well, it's already left.
It's leaving.
So false alarm. Anyway, it's going to be an exciting show today. One of the things that came out, I think it was was it the 15th or something like that? And we didn't talk about this last week, Captain Rickster. And I'm kind of surprised because Captain Rickster is the comic book guru, and a very famous artist passed away. And Marvel even put a note on their Facebook page. It says, "Our hearts go out to the loved ones of comic creator and staffer Paul Neary." Do you know who Paul Neary is?
Yeah, he came later on after the good guys left.
Yeah, and it says he's at the helm he was at the helm of Marvel UK.
Right.
He led its creative boom. His legacy will never be forgotten. So that's some of the covers he did, but. Yeah, let's all say a prayer for Paul and pray for his loved ones. So sorry to hear that he passed away. Okay, so which one do you want to do first, Captain Rickster?
Let's do Bad Batch.
Bad Batch first?
Yeah,
get
the big one out of the road first.
Okay, I'm kind of surprised you wanted to do Bad Batch first, but since you're not feeling well, today you get to pick it. So, we're gonna do the Bad Batch. As you know, at All for Sci-Fi, we have a rating system of 5 stars. 5 stars being the best. If it's 3 or less, we don't recommend you stream it or go to the movies. Which in this case, this is the Bad Batch is on Disney Plus. It premiered this week on Wednesday, the 21st, and I was up early. I was watching it early in the morning. Like, it wasn't like Mike. He probably gets up at 12 o'clock to watch it, but I was definitely watching it. I think around 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. So I got a chance to watch it very early, and I so far. I like it. I like where it's going. I did think, let's go ahead and do a review of all 3 episodes, a rating for all 3 episodes, since they premiered all 3. I really think they could have just released one long episode. If you remember, Captain Rickster, back in the season 1, the premiere episode was like
an hour
and something. So that's what they did. I don't know why they didn't do it this time. Also, they could have shortened a little bit of episode 1. It dragged in parts. It was great. Don't get me wrong. But when it was showing the time lapse between, how Omega got older and she had been there for a while, that went on a little bit too long. They could have shortened it a little bit. But overall, it was good. Second episode was the best of all 3 episodes, of course.
Of course.
And the third episode was pretty good too. Yeah. When it went back to and they did the breakout. Again, let's give the rating for all 3 episodes. The Bad Batch first 3 episodes gets an official All for Sci-Fi rating of 4.75 stars. What do you give it, Captain Rickster?
I'm gonna agree with you.
Uh-oh. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. We've decided no violence this year in 2024. Thank you for agreeing with me.
It'll be after the show.
No, it won't. But thank you for agreeing with me. And Mike says, yeah. He says episode 2, yeah, it was the best.
Right.
Episode 1 did connect with the 3, though. Yeah. So, yeah, like I said, they should have just made it 1 episode and shortened a little bit of that transition. But overall, of course, and they introduced a new character, which Omega called her sister. Yeah,
That doctor.
yeah, and you know, one of the things that I love about the Bad Batch and a lot of Star Wars stuff in general is that we care about the characters for the most part. Emery, yeah.
Emery, yes.
Yeah, she's a clone too. We care about we start to care about the characters because they do a really good job editing. The actors do a great job with the voiceovers, of course. The music obviously is great, and the animations, spot on. And episode, I think it was episode 2, we saw Daniel Logan come back.
Right.
He did the voice of Mox. So congratulations, Daniel Logan. I can't say we're good friends, but we've hung out together and had dinner together. He seems like a great guy. All past stuff aside, I'm not going to talk about people's past because that's in the past, right?
That's right.
Leave it there. But one of the things that impressed me the most about Daniel Logan was his love for his child and to see how he interacted with his kid and his wife. So I think that's a beautiful thing. And it's good to see Daniel Logan back doing more stuff in Star Wars. So that's great. And again, episode 2 was my favorite. Episode 3 was my next, and then episode 1, if I round out the 3. What was your favorite part of anything in any of the 3 episodes, Captain Rickster?
When she dropped the machine on top of that droid,
the droid,
then she shocked the droid half to death.
That's a good one.
Yes, that was a good one.
When she dropped and then gave the droid a taste of its own medicine and used that little shocking weapon. That was pretty cool.
Yep.
Yeah, that was a good one. That's a good one, Captain Rickster. Anybody else want to share their favorites? Please put it in the comments below so we know what your favorite part of any of the 3 episodes were. Trying to think which my favorite part. Well, in general, I really liked how Omega turned. Oh, I liked hearing Emperor's voice as well. But I liked how Omega kept getting to Crosshair, and at one point, they escaped, and that was great. When they escaped, and he knocked out those other clones, and she helped them escape, and that was all good. I also liked Nala Sue again. I loved her voice. Obviously, I'm good friends with Gwendolyn Yao. She did voiceover work on two of my songs on Universal Delight. So if you ever want to go and listen to China Express, she's doing the Chinese voice. She's speaking Mandarin Chinese on China Express, and that's on the Universal Delight album. That, by the way, was one of the songs that had over 1 million listens last year on, I think, TikTok or something like that. So they were using it a lot. And she also did the opening voice in English on the song Universal Delight, which is the title of the album. She does the beginning part where she says, "Welcome to Universal Delight, a place where all your dreams and fantasies come true." She says that line. So it was nice seeing her back in the Star Wars universe. Mike says he really liked the carnivorous plants because they were like the Dringer from the High Republic, also finding that Omega's blood could have transferred, preserving the M count. That was why you think Nala Sue was protecting her.
Because she knows.
She knew it already, so she was throwing it in the trash and incinerating it. Stan says, "I was hoping they would take the Emperor shut." So was I, weren't you? Yeah. I was hoping that they would have done that too.
I was too.
But it was, as Crosshair wisely said, it's too guarded.
Risky.
It's too guarded, so let's not do that. Okay, so so far you're off to a great start, Bad Batch. I can't wait to see where it goes next. Now they're going to start going to different. They have a sector that they believe she's in with Dr. Hemlock. So now they're going to keep the search going. and hopefully they'll get some more of their brothers involved, and it's going to be exciting. So I am sad too, Mike, to see that this is the final season. I saw someone on Facebook say they want to start a petition to keep it going. So maybe we could all participate in that petition, because I want to see what happens later. I don't, with the Clone Force 99, and Omega is like still a kid. So what's she going to be like when she grows up? Is she going to be like this bad, well, I was going to say badass, but badass chick that just really, she's like her brothers? That would be cool.
Yeah, it's got to be.
So, okay, let's move on to, what do you want? Last Airbender?
Yeah, do Last Airbender.
Okay, hey, I know someone that's going to get excited because we're talking about Netflix Avatar, The Last Airbender. It's an 8-episode arc. It's season 1. It's based on a Nickelodeon cartoon. Obviously, we had the movie. So now we have Netflix version of The Last Airbender. You know what? Let's give the official All for Sci-Fi rating for Avatar, The Last Airbender, the entire season. The official All for Sci-Fi rating for Avatar, The Last Airbender is 5 stars. It is absolutely one of the best television shows I've seen since The Mandalorian. Literally, it is that good. I found myself, especially the opening episode, which is very long. It's over an hour, episode 1. And I was excited with the action. I cried in 2 or 3 spots. It was emotional. Really, it just blew me away. I wasn't too excited about seeing Avatar originally because I really didn't care that much for the movie itself. I thought that it could have been better, but they made up for it in this series for sure. You love Aang, you love his teachers, you get to know his new friends. It's just a great show. I really highly recommend it. We know that Dante's seen it, and he mentioned, you got to do it. Of course, we were going to review it. It's a sci-fi show, and it's it's just very exciting. So go watch it. Obviously, it's very much based on the comic book. No, not comic book. Is it the comic book? The cartoon. Sorry,
the cartoon.
The Nickelodeon cartoon. You should comic book at one point. Mike might know that.
I don't think so. I don't remember it being one.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, but every episode was good. Yeah, Dante loves it. He should. I mean, I was telling Captain Rickster, and he didn't get a chance. He's not talking because he's not feeling well, and he didn't really get a chance to see it anyway. Yeah, but it's not a cartoon, and it's live action, and it's just amazing. It's an emotional roller coaster for sure. And it's exciting to see where it went, and it's exciting to see and the good news is it's already been season 2. So we're going to get a season 2 of The Last Airbender. So we'll see where it goes. My favorite part was where Aang actually decided to give up his own life in the last episode to give himself to become the spirit that to help save the Water Tribe. And then right after that, the princes from the Water Tribe, whose life was saved by the moon gods, which is a fish, decided to give her life back. So that because in this they ended up destroying the moon and everything that could have been part of that. So, and I never saw the animated version as well, but maybe Mike saw it. But I would like to see it now to to compare it, to see if it's the same sort of story or they took more poetic license with it. We'll see. But yeah, definitely watch this. This is a great show. I mean, every episode was just spot on. So, and the interaction between the prince who's trying to who's banished and has to get the last Airbender, otherwise he can't come back home to the Fire Nation, to his sister who's conniving, trying to weasel her way in and telling a low life commander and got him promoted to general, and was trying to, to her even at one point overthrowing the Earthbender nation right at the end. It's just wow.
Typical woman.
Hey, stop that. That's sexist.
No,
Don't be a male chauvinist pig.
I'm not.
Yeah.
Telling the truth.
Okay, so Dante, who knows a lot about the Last Airbender, it's different, Eric. It does take a lot out and explains a lot of things as well. Great. I'm happy if it's different. So maybe I'll watch the cartoon and see something different. Mike says Filoni directed 9 episodes of the animated series. Yeah, then I bet it's pretty good then. So let's watch it, and maybe we could talk about it on a future episode. All right, last of the day. Ready? Doon, 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 doon. Halo.
Yep. Halo.
Halo's on Paramount Plus. It's a streaming show. Today we're talking all about streaming shows, and this is I think it's the 3rd or 4th episode,
something like that.
And Matt, all hell broke loose at the end of the last episode.
Mm-hmm.
So something's going to happen this episode. But let's go ahead and give the official All for Sci-Fi rating of Halo. The latest episode gets an official rating of, I'm going to give it 4.80 stars. It was really a good episode. What do you give it, Captain Rickster?
I'm going to give it a 4.90.
4.90. You liked it then?
Yes, I did. It was great.
Yeah, it was definitely great. They're fighting with a Covenant, and the lady girl shows up too right at the end and stops the big guy from taking on Master Chief. Not now, later. So, and it was a sad episode too, because he lost that general who gave up his life to make sure the ship was able to take off.
Mm-hmm.
But it was just a lot of action, wall-to-wall action. So I was much happier than the previous episode. So the shows this week were just spot on. They were amazing. I agree with you, Mike. All the shows this week were great. And,
that's right.
And they were all spot on. So they're doing the right thing. If we had shows like this all the time, and like, for instance, and I'm not like poking the bear like Disney Plus, but not the bear, Disney Plus, not mentioning them, where they're having a lot of hard time getting memberships, and people would just only take a membership like during the season of The Mandalorian and then cancel it because they're not producing enough content like Netflix does or other networks. They're producing some good stuff. Percy Jackson, by the way, was great, and it's getting a 2nd season, by the way.
Yes, it is.
So congratulations to Percy Jackson and the Olympians. We're going to have a season 2, so that's great news too. Keep it up, though. Let's keep producing great content. I don't think we had anything. We had the Bad Batch this week on Disney Plus, right? But if you want people to retain their membership, you got to keep giving them content like Netflix is doing. And I'm not all pro Netflix, believe me. They, because they only cancel shows that are not popular. So let's. Yeah, and I noticed the last Airbender was #1 on TV shows. So let them cancel that, right? Even though they said they're going to do a 2nd season, so they're going to cancel it.
Yeah, really.
And it's not popular. So guys, take note. We're all very happy with what's been going on in the sci-fi world. We got a lot, with all these shows out, we're going to have longer shows. Captain Rickster is going to be feeling better, so he'll be more talkative next time.
Right.
But in the future, every week we're reviewing 2 or 3 shows, and we have what do we have coming up? We have a couple movies coming up in March, right? Yeah. We got Dune 2, and I've heard great reviews about Dune 2. So we'll be reviewing. If that's March 1st, we'll be reviewing it next weekend.
Yep. And then, of course, we got Godzilla at the end of the month.
Yeah, well, Captain Rickster had to bring up Godzilla.
You're right.
Yeah, and Stan says he does agree. He says it's been a while since they've had anything cited on Disney Plus. Did rewatch the Marvels this week. Yeah, I mean, the Marvels was okay too. It wasn't a terrible movie. I liked it. There is one omission. Yeah, we can't wait to see Dune 2. And I was just going to bring this up. So your ears must have been burning, Mike. Did you guys see Madam Web?
No.
I would like you to say what you thought about it below. We were going to go see Madam Web, and we heard so many bad things about it. I didn't even want to review it and go see it. Did you see it? Let us know in the comments if you liked it. If you tell me you liked it, I heard it was really bad.
Yeah, so I heard too.
Yeah, I heard it was really bad. He just confirmed it. He said wait for
the streaming.
Yeah, thank you for letting us know.
Really?
Yeah, that was, like I said, I was going to bring it up. That was the omission. We should have reviewed Madam Web this week because it was released, but we decided not to. So we'll save that for the stream because I like to be positive and try to have great things to talk about. But sometimes movies are bad. Remember those sci-fi movies a couple years ago that got freeze? Woo!
Those were really bad.
Oh, you'll be passing on Dune 2? I don't think that's a good idea, Stan. I don't think that's a good idea. I heard really good, positive things about Dune 2. Actually, some people are saying it's one of the best sci-fi movies ever made. Ever made. It's that good. But then again, I gotta wait until we go see it, rather than hear what's coming through because they've done a lot of screenings. So, yeah, and people love seeing it actually. Okay, all right, that's about it, guys. We're gonna cut this a little bit short this week because Captain Rickster is not feeling well. I'm gonna give him a ride home. But remember, as we say it all for sci-fi this week, do one act of kindness because it makes the world a better place, and it might encourage people to pay it forward. Remember, the Force is with us always. Live long and prosper.
All right, everybody, have a great weekend. Enjoy the rest of this week. Come back next week, and we'll have better and more content. And I'll be feeling better.
Well, everybody pray for Captain Rickster. He's just having a little acid reflux. Hopefully that's what it is, and he'll get better. Bye for now.
The following feature presentation is part of the All for Sci-Fi Podcast Network.